But stories were just stories, and Ahmad considered himself a man of learning, not superstition. The first encounter happened at a trading post along the Volga River. Ahmad ibn Fadlan had never imagined he would travel so far from home. The scholar from Baghdad had spent his entire life among the gleaming minarets and bustling markets of the Abbasid Caliphate, and that understanding other peoples required setting aside the comfortable certainty of one's own culture to see the humanity that lived within customs that seemed, at first glance, where the call to prayer echoed 5 times daily and the scent of incense filled the air. Now, he found himself riding through endless ones he had only read about in ancient texts.
Chosen me as secretary to an important embassy. I cannot refuse such an honor. The niche seems sincere to Malek.
To Baghdad, beg for teachers of Islam and gold for a fortress. It will be done, my king. The Khazars threaten our lands. Go now.
The Caliph had agreed, sending gifts, religious instructors, and Ahmad to document everything. He wrote about the strange foods they ate, the bitter cold that came earlier than expected, and the peoples they met along the way. But nothing in his education had prepared Ahmad for the Rus.
That was the locals called them.
Others called them Vikings or Norsemen. Ahmad had heard stories, of course. Everyone in Baghdad knew about the fierce raiders who had attacked lands to the west, burning monasteries and carrying off treasure. These people were savages, just as the stories said.
They think they are being clean. They believe sharing the water creates a bond between them.
It creates disease.
Baghdad, this is not, but it serves our needs. True. The traders seem honest enough.
We should get water skins and grain.
Agreed. Let's see what they offer. 10 gold coins, not a copper less. Absurd, these are not worth 5. You insult me. 9, final offer.
I walk away. 8.
Ahmad, the fur deal is heating up.
Aisha, what are they saying?
There. The Rus have arrived.
Ships coming up the river look like no vessels I have ever seen. Long and sleek, with high carved prows shaped like dragons and serpents. Heave! Get it ashore!
So tall, so powerful, but why?
But they were also filthy.
Then he spat into it. The basin was then passed to the next man, who did the same thing, and then to the next, and the next. All of them using the same water, each adding their spit and snot to the basin. Ahmad felt his stomach turn. That was the day the Islamic world truly discovered the nature of the Vikings, and in doing so, discovered something about itself as well.
He made careful notes of everything he saw, determined that the Caliph would know the truth about these barbarians.
Over the following days, Ahmad learned more about the Rus encampment. They had come to trade.
Furs, amber, and slaves from the north, for silver, silk, and weapons. I am Thorvald, chieftain. We trade for your finest.
You write many things in your book. What do you say about us?
I record what I see, truthfully.
And what truth is that, I wonder?
Truth is a strange thing. It looks different depending on where you stand. You see us as dirty, yes? As animals? I see people who share washing water and drink to excess and have no modesty between men and women. I see people who keep slaves and worship many gods.
And I see a man who judges what he does not understand. You are far from your home, scholar. In my lands, I would seem as strange to you as you seem to us here. Perhaps, stranger.
What do you mean? Was it the stranger?
The man had fallen sick 3 days earlier, and despite efforts to save him, had breathed his last that afternoon. Ahmad expected a simple burial, but what happened instead would haunt him for the rest of his life.
Who was this merchant?
They say he was a man of wealth and status.
He was important. He deserves a proper funeral.
Proper funeral.
I agree. Then came the question that made Ahmad's blood run cold.
Which of his slave girls will go with him?
I will go.
No, this is madness. She is alive. She must not die for a dead man's honor.
This is our way, scholar. She has chosen. To interfere would dishonor them both.
Your way is barbaric.
Perhaps, but it is our way.
For 10 days, Ahmad watched the preparations with sick fascination. The slave girl, she was given fine clothes and jewelry.
Hail the wanderer, keeper of dreams. We bring you mead and songs to carry you.
These gifts are for our departed friends and kin.
I understand. Thank you.
May they bring peace to their spirits. I can't eat or sleep. This is madness. Calm down, Ahmad. There's nothing to be done. You won't help me stop it?
Ahmed, please. You're not making sense.
No one will help me!
The merchant cannot die alone. He needs companions for honor.
I will go. I volunteer. Your sacrifice is noble.
You will join him in the hall.
It is my duty.
To them, this was a great honor, not murder. On the 10th day, they brought the merchant's body from the grave and dressed him in fine clothes. They placed him on the ship platform, surrounding him with weapons, food and drink for his journey.
They killed his horses and dogs, placing parts of their bodies on the ship.
Ahmad forced himself to watch and record everything.
O sky, receive me. I go to the halls beyond. Farewell, my world.
They lifted her onto the ship. He recorded only and placed beside her master. Then they set fire to the ship.
Flames rise high, to the gods we send a brother.
In fire's embrace, his spirit ascends forever.
Nothing remained but ash and glowing embers. Ahmad stood apart from the others, tears running down his face.
He had witnessed unspeakably cruel, and yet the Vikings showed no shame.
He went to the afterlife in glory. We will honor him.
And the Gulch, she was so brave.
Her courage will inspire our songs. Indeed, she will be remembered. You think us monsters, I see it in your eyes.
You killed her, an innocent girl, for a dead man who had no need of her.
She was not innocent of life, scholar. She lived and she chose her death. In my land, there is no greater courage than to face death willingly for honor's sake.
Your people believe the soul goes on after death, yes? So do we. We believe how a person dies matters, that the manner of their death shapes what comes after. That sacrifice is Agnes. It was murder dressed in ritual.
Perhaps you are right. Or perhaps both things can be true at once.
Great King Almish, I deliver the Caliph's gifts and arrange for teachers of the faith.
We accept the gifts. The teachers are welcome.
But the Vikings' strange, terrible customs haunt my mind. I must record everything.
Slowly, despite himself, Ahmad began to see patterns he had missed. They valued courage above all else, but also generosity, loyalty, and keeping one's word.
I poet this oath, Sam.
This gift is given Nuppery stories.
Our poets hold places of honor equal to us warriors.
We remember our history through elaborate songs. Attack! Take the goods! Shield wall! Push them back! No, please.
Hold the line!
Thorvald's men formed a shield wall, their weapons flashing in the favage. Raiders, outnumbered and facing trained warriors, fled back into the darkness.
I'm still alive because of you. It was my duty. That I called out barbarian a murder. And yet, I chose to save you. Thank you.
Why protect me? You are under my protection while you are here.
I gave my word to see your mission safely north. My word is my honor.
The wound festers. The poultice must draw the poison.
It burns, I grow weaker. Ahmad, I must see him. I am here, my friend. I will die soon. I wanted to tell you something before I go. You judge us, scholars and lads, but they are our ways, what from ways are our lives.
We believe in facing death with courage because death comes for us all, often sooner than we wish.
We believe in loyalty because in the long winters, only our companions keep us alive.
We believe in honor because without it, we are nothing but beasts fighting over scraps.
I have misjudged you, Ahmad admitted quietly. Not in what I have seen, but in what I understood from it. You saw truth. Truth is larger than what one man can see from one place. Write your own scholar. Tell them in Baghdad about the Rus. tell them all of it. The savage and the noble, the cruel and the kind. We are not one thing or another. We are men, as you are men, trying to live with honor in a world that offers little of it.
Of our brave and battle, Brandon, you stand up, a leader among all. These are your hearts.
Your strength honors him. We are with you. This time I see it differently. I see grief, love, respect. I understand, even if the customs are foreign.
I have returned from the far north with wonders to share. Tell us everything, Ahmad.
The people live in ice houses and hunt great whales.
Hiding nothing of what he had seen. The shared washing basin and the lack of modesty. The excessive drinking and the many gods. The funeral with its terrible sacrifice.
But he also told them about Viking honor and loyalty, their poetry and laws, their courage and their complex codes of conduct. He told them about Thorvald, who had died defending a man.
The Rus are not simple barbarians to be dismissed or destroyed, but a people as fully human as any in Baghdad, with their own understanding of what it meant to live and die with meaning. They are formidable, Ahmad concluded his report. They can be allies or enemies, and they cannot be understood by one man's measure. I went north believing I knew what savagery looked like.
I returned knowing that savagery and civilization are not opposites, but neighbors that share boundaries no map can show.
The guy could tolerify.
They are, in short, human, with all the complexity that word contains. His account would be copied and studied for centuries, preserved in libraries across the Islamic world. Some readers would focus on the shocking customs, using Ahmad's words to confirm their prejudice about northern barbarians. Others would read more deeply, recognizing the scholar's journey from judgment to understanding, from certainty to wisdom. I traveled north to document barbarians and returned with a discovery more unsettling and profound. The line between civilization and savagery is not nearly as clear as I believed.